At this time, ladies and gentlemen, Kenya's high courts appear to be turning against President William Ruto's government and choosing to uphold the constitution by delivering justice to all Kenyans. So Kenyans, wherever they are, including me, we are totally happy. Once again, this is a major blow to Ruto's administration after the High Court ruled against the government's attempt to take action against the people using social media platforms in this country. According to Kenyans.co.ke, they have published a story by saying, High Court strikes down. Listen carefully, ladies and gentlemen. High Court strikes down key provisions of Computer Misuse Amendment Act 2025. Ruto's government wanted to do some amendments, but now it's a big blow to Ruto's government because High Court has turned against Ruto's administration. The High Court has declared key sections of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrimes Amendment Act 2025 unconstitutional, striking down provisions that gave the National Computer and Cybercrimes Coordination Committee through the current administration the power to block websites and introduced the offense of what we call cyber harassment. Before I continue, ladies and gentlemen, as you continue watching this clip, I have only one request. If you are watching us for the first time, or rather you have been watching us, please I request, I beseech you, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, Mwana Kenya Media, I kindly ask you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever we upload new content. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your support, and may our Supreme Being who lives in heaven bless you more than enough. Welcome to our analysis. According to the government's proposal, it would have gained sweeping powers to shut down websites and social media platforms. Had that happened, freedom of expression in Kenya would have been barred totally. Currently, we are saved through our courts. The proposal also contained harsh penalties, under Section 27 of the law. Their proposal, anyone convicted under the provision could have faced a fine of up to 20 million years, imprisonment up to 10 years, or both. So, ladies and gentlemen, what does Kenya's constitution that was promulgated in the year 2010 say when it comes to freedom of expression? Article 33 of the Constitution of Kenya, 2010, clearly guarantees every person the fundamental right to freedom of expression, found in the Bill of Rights under Chapter 4. The article protects free speech, creativity, and academic research, It also sets reasonable legal limits to prevent harm in this country, Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, before I conclude, I want to say this court rulings is therefore another significant setback for President William Ruto's government. It was yesterday, yes, on Wednesday, July 1st, the government suffered yet another major legal defeat after the High Court suspended the enforcement of NTSA's annual inspection requirement for private vehicles. A move that would have placed an unnecessary burden on many Kenyans because we have no money to pay when it comes to inspection of the so-called private-owned cars, In another ruling, the High Court also declared President Ruto's current cabinet unconstitutional, and ordered Ruto to appoint a fresh cabinet within 4 months. That is 120 days to comply with the 2/3 gender rule. But I'm alleging maybe there is what we call political realignments taking place in Kenya behind the scenes. There are claims that some cabinet secretaries who entered the current administration of Ruto through arrangements linked to former President Uhuru Kenyatta and the late ODM party leader Raila Odinga political alliance could be replaced to create room for more women in order to meet the constitutional gender requirement. Ladies and gentlemen, this remains speculation, yes, because it has not confirmed, but let's wait and see. We smell something is on the way coming. You know, what do you think about these court decisions against the government? Share your opinion in the comment section below. I love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more political analysis and breaking news in this country, Kenya. Bye-bye.